on Kotaku just recently about how like Final Fantasy IX is a lot better. And it's got like some of the best art in the game, and so it's a lot better than he remembered. And then like there's another post about how Final Fantasy 13 is a lot better than this person remembered. And
I saw those articles.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember Final Fantasy 13. I was like, I don't remember Final Fantasy 13.
It was 12.
I mean 12, yeah. What was Final Fantasy 13?
13 was the first Lightning.
Oh yeah, 12 was good. I remember 12 being really good. I really enjoyed.
12 was the one that if you did it right, you get the game to play itself.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the Gambit system a lot. I thought it was very clever.
Yeah, the Gambit system was cool. The main character was awful. Vaughn or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Vanilla. I don't know.
I think Van's right. I made it maybe 15 hours before my save corrupted, and I always said I'd just go back later.
I'm trying to remember. Was there a Vanilla? There was a character named Vanilla, right?
Vanilla, yeah, she was in 13. She was the weird girl.
Yeah, she was kind of annoying.
Yeah. So, hello, welcome to episode 73 of the NOLA Nerdcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Josh.
And Matt should be here shortly.
Hopefully.
He's on assignment in Los Angeles. So
yeah, we're not gonna talk too much about that, right?
Nah, I don't think there's anything to talk about. I'm not there.
Yeah, that's true. We're both not there, so it doesn't even matter.
So what do we care?
Yeah. So oh well.
So let's wrap about the news real quick. Did you like Luke Cage?
I liked Luke Cage a lot, actually. That was a great show.
Well, good, because season 2 is listed, and we've got some new cast members for it. We have Nightshade and Bushmaster coming to the show.
Interesting.
And Bushmaster is going to be portrayed by Mufasa Shakir, and Gabrielle Dennis is going to be playing Nightshade.
Cool.
And I don't know a ton of those characters other than their names.
Yeah, because I know they have that whole I know Luke Cage in the comic they play a lot on the name of the snakes.
Mm-hmm.
So Bushmaster's like a snake, Copperhead, and he had the Black Mamba and so on. So I don't know. I'm cool with this. Hopefully Iron Fist is going to be in the show.
He should be at least 50% of the show.
Yeah. So I think that would be, if it's towards Heroes for Hire, I think that's going to be pretty cool. But Luke Cage was awesome, so I don't see. Daredevil season 2 was awesome, so I don't see anything bad in this.
Right.
Yeah.
San Diego Comic-Con will remain in San Diego until the year 2021.
Then where's it going to go after?
Well, that's the thing is San Diego Comic-Con has gotten so huge, and then San Diego's not really built for a convention of that size. There's been talk of moving to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, places that are designed that can handle 300,000 people infiltrating everything.
Yeah, because it's a really big convention for San Diego, which is not really that big of a city. It's a big city, but it's not big enough to say a giant comic book convention.
And as someone who's been to San Diego a few times, it's basically, if you can get within the 2-mile radius of the convention center, it's great. And once you expand beyond that radius, it's a clusterfuck.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much has changed since the advent of Uber and Lyft. But when we went, and we were outside, a mess. It's still a mess. But when we were outside that circle, it was almost impossible to get to the convention.
Huh.
But
you gotta be in the San Diego circle.
Yeah. I personally think San Diego is one of the best cities in the country. So I'm glad that it's going to remain. It's a great city. It's beautiful.
I just hope.
Always 70 degrees.
I hope we have. I'm hoping we have fans from San Diego because it's a great town. It's a great city. It sucks that you don't have a lot of sports teams anymore.
Wow.
But yeah, but it's a cool town. It's one of the better towns in the United States.
I agree. I love it.
Coming from a person who lives in New Orleans, and everyone claims about New Orleans being a great town, but San Diego's an awesome city.
You know why San Diego's great? It's perpetually 70 degrees no matter the season. Doesn't matter.
It's really nice. That city's temperature is really nice, and the beaches are awesome.
Yes. Evan Peters will return as Quicksilver in this Dark Phoenix movie that's coming out next year, I suppose.
I'm excited about that. I think that guy's perfect. I think he's the perfect casting for Quicksilver, and I just recently watched Age of Apocalypse, and I wasn't really a big fan of Age of Apocalypse, but I was a big fan of Quicksilver.
Quicksilver had the best moments in the last two movies. So
yeah,
I think
he really did.
I think having him back is really going to help because I think he's tremendous. And who would have known of the two Quicksilvers, this would be the best one?
It's true, right? Like it's weird. Like Scarlet Witch is great in the Avengers. I find her to be kind of like the right tone where they got it, but like their Quicksilver was But this guy's nailing it.
It's incredible. If you had told me Aaron Johnson and this guy, and that this guy would be the better Quicksilver, I would have called you a liar. It's just it's mind-boggling, and I guess it helps that he didn't get shot up at the end of his movie. So
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. I don't know why that was a decision made. I guess it has to do with.
I hate that decision a lot. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
you
Fastest
know
Marvel characters shot.
Yeah. You know that Quicksilver. I'm sorry. You know that a Castlevania TV series that's coming out on Netflix in like 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't realize it was 2 days.
Yeah, they just announced it's launching in 2 days. But
Okay.
How do you feel about an Assassin's Creed series in a similar vein?
I did see that. I don't know how I feel about an Assassin's Creed anime series, whatever. The Castlevania, I guess, is going to be like a testing ground for it, but I just don't know how I feel about an Assassin's Creed thing. I'm kind of getting burnt out on Assassin's Creed, and I hope that Origins is going to change that tone, but the movie didn't work.
It didn't. I think for me, an Assassin's Creed, it always comes down to the one thing about Assassin's Creed. If you focus on the assassins of the past, it's going to be great. If you focus on the future or the present, who could possibly care? Those present sequences have dragged down every Assassin's Creed.
The whole thing's about is the past.
Yeah. Anytime we have to deal with modern day assassins, forget it. Not interested. So if we excise that completely, wonderful.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. It's Netflix, so
yeah, I hope it's
good. Is it Netflix doing it?
It is Netflix.
I didn't catch it. Yeah. Yeah. So, Castlevania, Assassin's Creed. I guess we'll see how it all turns out.
Yeah, I hope Castlevania is shooting to be like the Spawn HBO series of the modern era.
Oh yeah,
like a really lush adult action cartoon, or at least so I hope.
Well, it would be kind of cool because like I'm looking at it. I was looking at the trailer for it, and I'm kind of hoping for like Vampire Hunter D.
Yes.
And I think that would work. Hopefully, we can only wait and see.
Fingers crossed.
So what else do we have?
That's all the news I have written down. I was kind of expecting Mac to tell us about Anime Expo and kind of let that ride for a bit. So
not much.
I guess I can tell you about the comics I read this week.
Oh, good. What'd you read this week?
I read All New Wolverine number 22, which is Wolverine joins the Guardians of the Galaxy and goes to space to fight the Brood. It's pretty awesome. I have The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina number 7. It's back. It's been like a year since the last issue.
Really?
Uh-huh. Yeah. This is the same series that came to debut around the same time as Afterlife with Archie, which is the great black hole of comics. Daredevil number 23 is a crossover.
The only comics I'm reading right now is Black Monday Murders.
Okay, well I'll make this pretty brief then.
Daredevil, really cool.
Daredevil 23 continues the story of Matt Murdock trying to pass superheroes being protected witnesses in cases.
So how's that going for Matt?
It's going great, except Kingpin's now gotten involved because he knows that this is going to be a big hassle for him. So he brought in Tony Stark's #1 lawyer and hired him, while also having Tombstone try to kill Matt Murdock. It's very fun. This issue actually has a She-Hulk cameo, which awesome. I stopped reading She-Hulk. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Spider-Man.
There's a She-Hulk cameo defending Kingpin.
No, she's just kind of hanging out. It's the first time that She-Hulk and Daredevil have hung out since the end of the She-Hulk series a couple of months ago. I have Spider-Man number 18, the Miles Morales story. Just coming to grips with Miles' mom understanding that he is doing Spider-Man things.
Oh, okay. That's got to be interesting.
Yeah, it's all right. Okay. What's really interesting is Batman number 26. We're getting into high gear with this the war of riddles and jokes.
Okay.
This story is basically it's year 2 or so of Batman, of him being Batman, and the Riddler and the Joker are just going after each other, and the body count is rising in Gotham because they just keep killing people, and villains are choosing sides.
That's pretty interesting.
It's really cool, and one of the cooler things about it is it's kind of showing that this is one of Batman's biggest failures, because it's a full-fledged war that kind of developed underneath him, and he's pretty powerless to do anything.
Yeah, I would think so, and that's really interesting. I think that you get to a point with Batman where you start really pinning the villains against each other, and seeing how Batman can respond to that crisis. And the Joker and the Riddler going against each other, that just sounds like it can be really entertaining.
Yeah, it's much cooler than I thought it was going to be. The basic gist is Joker can't laugh anymore because Batman keeps ruining his jokes, and the Riddler can't handle having puzzles that only Batman can solve. So they're just kind of taking it out on each other.
Okay.
So they're just like, Joker goes to Carmine Falcone and says, "Kill the Riddler," and the Riddler goes to Poison Ivy for protection. So the Joker kills Carmine Falcone's mother, and it kind of escalates from there, back and forth, until villains are on opposite sides.
Okay, they're having their own little trying to think, like, in a way what Marvel's been doing with the heroes fighting each other. They're going to get all the Batman villains to start fighting each other.
Yes, and I think it's pretty tremendous so far.
That's awesome.
I have Superman number 26. This is kind of a breather issue after we dealt with all the Manchester Black stuff last time. Basically, this is Superman trying to teach his son to think before he just leaps into action. There's not a whole lot to say, but it's a very nice kind of issue. It's kind of taking a step and relaxing itself. This has been a very great run of Superman so far, in my opinion.
with the Super Kid. I think that's really interesting. That's where we're going with Superman.
Yes.
The Bat Super Kid are going to start fighting each other soon.
I hope so. And then, yeah, that's all the comics I read this week.
Okay. I would say that's pretty exciting.
I think so. It was a nice kind of low week.
Feels like it's been a.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it feels like it's a slow week. This is one of the slow weeks.
Yes,
I feel like it's one of those slow weeks with just news and like comics.
Well, for all our non-American listeners, this is Independence Week in America, so nothing happens.
That is actually a truth. Nothing even happens.
We celebrate our country by not doing anything. So no news, no comics, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's
a bit of a bummer.
I guess we should talk about what you're playing.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of like one of these weird episodes where we're waiting on Matt, but
listen, we might be done before he shows up.
I know.
I'm not waiting
it's like NOLA Nerdcast has the shortest episode ever. Here's 20 minutes of just us being like, okay, cool. All right, awesome. I like that.
Exactly.
But I've been playing Persona 5, and I'm impressed by the game.
Yes, I finished. I think since the last time we talked, I finished it.
I'm a big Persona fan. I've been playing the games for years. It's been it's the 20th anniversary of Persona, and playing this one, it's enjoyable. It is very enjoyable. I like all of the characters. I don't understand some of the hate for some of the characters that the internet have, but I don't understand the hate for anything that the internet has for anybody, especially Ryoji, because that guy reminds me of me in high school a little way too much. But I'm a big fan of Persona 5, and it's just been a delight. I feel like I'm at the second to last palace. I just got done. It's the boat one.
That's a pretty great palace.
Yeah, I just got on it, and I'm really excited. I like the little plot twist that's going on in the game, and I like just the whole how they're just breaking down the cognitive world, and it's just been really enjoyable.
Who dis?
Hey, buddy.
And there's Matt.
What's up, everybody?
But there's no video for Matt. Is it
no video?
You don't get video from me today.
Oh, okay. Are you in secret?
Yes, it's a secret.
He's hiding in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I know he's just hiding away. He's like, guys, I'm working, but I can't talk about what I'm working about.
So,
yeah. So, what was that?
What did I miss?
We already talked about comics. We were just talking about what we've been playing this week.
Okay. Yeah, there's not much going on this week.
Like I said, It's America's birthday. No one has to do anything.
I mean, there was Anime Expo.
Yeah, did anything happen?
No.
Cool.
Nothing big.
Cool.
That sounds fantastic.
Nothing noteworthy.
Okay.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, buddy.
Guess who I worked with this week?
Who'd you work with?
You ever heard of a little game called Final Fantasy?
Once or twice.
Once or twice, yeah. It's a pretty casual game. I didn't expect you to know it. The creator of said game was in America at an American convention for the first time in almost a decade, debuting his new game. And I was.
Wait, what's his new game?
Terra Battle 2.
Well, it's not really new if it's the second one, right? Is that what I'm getting at?
It's his new game.
Okay.
But yeah, so
game. You're not. I don't think you're allowed to talk about this guy.
We debuted the world premiere demo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Was it a good demo?
It's really fun.
Okay.
It shouldn't be as fun as it is, but it is.
It's a game that does not suck. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. I missed you, Josh.
Miss you too, Matt. I guess that's what you said. I miss Chris more though.
So Josh,
What?
Chris and I recorded a video about E3 stuff, and we wanted to know if you would be up for, it's not a traditional video. It's just something we recorded via this. If you could add the cool little funness like other videos.
There's really no better time for you to discuss this.
No, it's fun. We're live.
I know, right? During the podcast, yeah, we could probably swing something together. We can attempt it at the moment.
Yeah. It's
fucking anarchy.
It is anarchy.
You're
anarchy.
You're anarchy.
Shut up.
But yeah, so who's excited for Spider-Man tomorrow?
I'm not saying until Sunday.
That's tomorrow?
Yeah.
God, I still haven't seen Guardians 2. I've been just working way too much. I want to see this new Spider-Man movie, but I want to see Guardians 2, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance to see both of them.
Well, choose.
Afraid I've got some bad news about Guardians 2, my friend.
What's the bad news?
I think it's out of theaters already.
Yeah, I'll just wait for video.
I think it's super out of theaters.
So go to see Spider-Man because that means Guardians will be on Blu-ray in a month.
Yeah, I hope so.
But yeah,
I'm going to go see it on Sunday. I'm very excited for it.
Nice.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool.
But yeah, so how is everybody? What would you like to talk about?
Oh, Blu-ray.com says the release for Guardians 2 is August 22nd.
Well, there we go. So I was right. It was next month.
Oh, that's right. We're in July now.
You did just...
Yeah, we are in July.
Birthday, Chris.
Now, I know it's America's birthday.
Wait, it's America's birthday?
Well, it was.
Yesterday. It's got that new phone Buddhist vibe.
Yeah. Word. Anyway, hit me with a topic. What are we talking about?
I mean, we were talking about what we've been playing this week.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was talking about I've been playing Persona 5. Chris, what have you been playing?
Nothing.
I've been playing Prey.
How's Prey?
I don't love it.
Oh, wait. It's pretty good.
It's not though. I don't. There's a lot of components that I really like about it, but I don't like it as a whole. If that makes any sense.
Okay, so you're saying you don't love the game.
No, I really don't. But I think I'm almost done. So I'm just gonna muscle through and finish it. But it's kind of obnoxious, I think, and I'm just not thrilled. Because
Really?
everyone was kind of praising it as like a spiritual successor to BioShock, and there's parts of that I really like, but it just doesn't work for me.
Okay.
And I'm still not sure yet, so I'm still, kind of collating some thoughts.
That's fair.
I'm very excited to
that's
finish
always
it,
fair.
so I can.
Prey might end up being the most polarizing of the big AAA games. Not in the sense of Mass Effect, where there were a lot of issues with the game, from a technical standpoint that people hated on.
Yeah.
But Prey, I've had equal amounts of people say it's one of their best games of the year. It's up there with Dishonored and Deus Ex. And then I've heard some people be like, it just did nothing for me.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't know. We'll see what happens when I hit the end game. But I'm not overly impressed.
Word. And the problem is,
Okay.
Since last week, I flew out the day after Wednesday, and I've been working Anime Expo until yesterday. So, and I'm out in California right now, so I haven't been able to play anything other than some Phoenix Wright on my 3DS because I finally got around to the newest Phoenix Wright that came out last November. I'm on the final chapter, and the puns make me ecstatic. I love it.
Yeah, you texted me some of them, and I hated it. So
Yeah, the current character I'm interacting with is a person campaigning for election, and his name is Paul Attition.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
His name is Paul Letition?
Mm-hmm.
Who is this game made for?
Matt.
And before, there was a couple, and his name was Tarust in May, and her name was Believe in May.
Terrible.
This can't be a real thing.
And then one character was a tour guide, and his first name was Albia, and then his second name was Your Guide. It's the best. You don't even know.
I hate you so much right now.
This isn't good at all. This is awful.
It's the best.
It's pretty bad.
Hashtag deal with it.
Hashtag I hate your face.
Hashtag I don't think anyone's dealing with it.
No, I'm not dealing. I refuse to deal with it.
Yeah, this does not seem anything we should be dealing with.
Hey, Matt.
What's up?
How do you feel about an Assassin's Creed Netflix show?
The anime? I'm pretty hyped for it.
Yeah. I was telling Josh earlier before you joined in that to be the most hype, just excise all the modern day story.
Well, I like the first teaser image of it, like the concept image, is all of the generations of Assassin's Creed characters. So it wouldn't just focus on one timeline. It sounds like it would be dipping through all of them.
I like that anthology aspect.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
Yeah. Was there anything else, Matt, that you caught up on that you want to talk about, or
just
cool?
A handful of games that I got my hands on at Anime Expo, like Ni no Kuni 2. Bandai Namco was there in full force with all their games. So Ni no Kuni 2 was there, Dragon Ball Fighter Z was there, Gundam Versus was there. I will say this: mobile games are massive. Chris, Dokkan Battle had its own booth.
Wasn't this week the live Dokkan event?
Yeah, every other game Bandai had shared one booth. Dokkan Battle had its own separate booth to commemorate. Tomorrow is its second anniversary.
And in news only to you and me.
Well,
Super Saiyan 4 is coming
tomorrow.
Friday.
Oh, Friday? I thought it was tomorrow.
I don't know. Tomorrow or Friday. There's maintenance tonight, but I think it's supposed to debut Friday.
Yeah, no, maintenance tonight is because it's tomorrow. Like,
Perfect.
Don't you remember the login countdown day? Today was the final countdown day.
Oh, right. I don't know why I thought it was Friday. But no, Super Saiyans are coming.
Yep, it's going to be hype. And Chris, you can also buy stones, and you'll get a blue stone. And then you can redeem that blue stone for any character you want.
Well, I thought that the blue stone was only for the god leads.
Yeah, like any of the god leads you want.
See, that's my big debate. I have them all, so.
Oh, well, which one do you have its special attack 10?
None.
Ah, well, there you go. Because you could use it to open up a path. Josh is sitting there like, I don't know what's going on.
Nah.
Yeah, you guys are talking just nonsense
It's fine
right now.
But my
love you, Josh.
my original point is mobile games were massive at Anime Expo. Like, they were everywhere.
I'm cool with the nonsense. I saw that Sony's got a really awesome sale going on right now till the 11th, and Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind is for $30.
That's actually really good.
Can we talk about how the Steam sale has been garbage this year?
Yeah, it's Steam sales. It ended today, and Steam sales, ever since they got rid of the daily sales and the flash sales, they've been supremely boring. Like, there's just no reason to check in. All the sales go live on day one. Like before, they had you come back and look every 6 hours for something new.
Yeah, I had a bunch of stuff in my wish list that I was hoping to get down, and nothing dropped below like $5. So
Yeah, and you're right, because the actual sales were also really fucking weak.
but the Sony sale was great because you could get Shadows of Mordor for like $5.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Yeah. Sony with their halfway midpoint sale was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Phenomena. No. Phenomena.
What a dork.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, no, it's been really weird because the Steam sale was for a couple of years like the event of the season.
Now I just have to hope that the holiday sale is better.
Now we'll see. Doggo.
Who?
Doggo.
Who?
Josh's doggo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pretty light week. I'm pretty sure next week will be.
Yeah, it's not really too exciting of a week.
Well,
There's not a lot of news.
Anime
Matt,
Expo.
I still feel like that Final Fantasy IX might be the best Final Fantasy. Did you ask the creator of Final Fantasy about Final Fantasy IX?
I helped set up a video that answered that question. You know that video was my doing, right?
I knew it.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I'm very proud of you.
I didn't even hear. I didn't hear what happened.
Oh, there's a video with a YouTuber, and the joke is that he says, "Hey, Sakaguchi, what's your favorite Final Fantasy?" And then he says 9, and then he slips him like a wad of cash, and he goes, "You heard it here first. It's official."
It's very good.
In the panel, he said 6 was his favorite, and that the top 3 most difficult games for him to make, like in terms of just stress and just heartache, was Final Fantasy 1 because it was his first, followed by Final Fantasy 7, followed by Chrono Trigger.
Ooh.
And I thought that was fascinating. Apparently, Chrono Trigger went through a lot of trouble. But he's also very proud of it. He was just saying, like, in the sense of how much effort.
It was hard, but it was worth it.
Exactly.
That's kind of cool.
I get it. This guy gets it.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else to discuss, I think we can wrap things up. Is there any pressing business anyone wants to mention?
Nope.
No, there's really nothing.
Okay. Well, God bless us for doing this show on a week where nothing happened. And take a bow, guys. We did it.
Yeah, it worked out. That's it. There's not much.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Spider-Man coming out tomorrow. There's really no big video game news. Besides,
we're in the doldrums.
I still owe Matt a PlayStation Network card, $10 thing.
Yep. You sure do, buddy.
Yeah. Because of the Metroid.
Yeah, I owe Matt some stuff too.
Man, it's not fair. I think he's got inside information.
Nope,
I think you're right.
SNES Mini. I know I haven't been.
Oh yeah, Matt. What do you think about the SNES Mini?
Oh, right. Okay, I did have that as a thing. Okay, so I have some thoughts on that.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Well, first off, of course I'm excited, but
yeah, it's an exciting package.
Whoa! First
Star
off,
Fox 2 getting on that.
The first thing to mention is that it'll be vastly easier to get. They said the initial shipment will be as much as the entirety of the original NES shipment combined.
Did you ever get your hands on an NES Mini?
I did.
Okay.
Because once I found out they hacked it and it could play everything, I was down.
Well, sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They hacked the NES Mini and it can now play every NES game.
How do you do that?
It's actually pretty simple. There's YouTube tutorials for it. You just follow them.
And you just download the ROMs?
Yep.
Oh,
We would
okay.
never advocate that, though.
Nope. I'm just saying it's
No.
possible.
It's
possible, and all the information's on YouTube. So
So it's good news that it's going to be easier to get.
That's good.
The other thing is it's more expensive. It's $20 more expensive than the NES Mini.
But it comes with an extra controller.
It does, and that helps offset it. But it also comes with 9 less games. And I know some people tried to justify it as, but the games are bigger. And I go, you know what? No, that's a dumb excuse. Emulators.
No, Secret of Mana. Okay, first off, Secret of Mana's on this.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 3 is on this.
I'm about to read the list.
I
understand the
Mario
games,
RPG is on this.
The games
Donkey
are
Kong
big,
Country.
But there's lots.
Star Fox 2. Can we talk about how we're getting Star Fox 2?
We're getting there. Don't worry. Be patient, baby bird.
Okay,
Daddy,
don't worry.
So the games lineup, I'm just saying, it's silly not to expect at least the same amount of games because the concept of there's not enough space is dumb because they're emulated copies put onto a cart. They could have put more. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not disparaging the quality of the lineup we have. I'm saying there could be more. So
I get what you're saying.
The games are Contra 3, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, F-Zero, Kirby's Superstar, Kirby's Dream Course, which is the first game I have issue with. Out of all the games you could put on the Super Nintendo, we put the shittiest Kirby game that they've made.
Yep.
Legend of Zelda to the Past, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox 2, which has never been released ever officially, and this will be the first time that happens. But that's another issue, is that the Super Nintendo Star Fox games just aren't very good. Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting.
Whatever, they're fun.
They are. Super Castlevania 4.
Yeah.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Super Mario Kart. Super Mario RPG. Super Mario World. Super Metroid. Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island. You almost forget just how many games started with the word super.
Oh, the majority of them?
Right off
because
the bat,
the Contra, Super Contra,
yeah,
and the Castlevania is Super Castlevania 4.
Exactly. Now, there's
on
one
this
game.
list, though.
There's one game missing, vital missing, and that's Chrono Trigger.
But there's Earthbound and Secret of Mana.
There are. But yeah, overall.
I think Earthbound is also the most important one on this list.
Which one?
Earthbound.
I think it's quality. I'm still holding out hope that eventually we'll get Earthbound 3.
Keep those fingers crossed.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
It's true, we got 2 Metroids this year.
That's true. Do you think
Matt,
we're going to get an N64 mini?
If they are, the N64 mini is going to run into a lot of issues because almost a full third of the N64's best games can't be used because they can't use any rare game that is in Donkey Kong Country 64. So no GoldenEye, no Perfect Dark, no Last Core, no Jet Force Gemini, no Conquer. All of those games would be off limits. So you're left with literally just the Nintendo games. You'd have, of course, have Ocarina, Majora's Mask, Mario Kart, Mario 64, all of those. But then you start really just scraping the bottom of the N64 barrel because the N64 was filled with a lot of classics, but there just weren't that many.
Yeah.
I don't think you could pull 21 games if you subtract rare from the scenario and still say that they're all super worthy.
15, what are you talking about? We have adjectiveless Castlevania.
Right? Castlevania 64. Oh, what about Quest 64?
Ooh.
Yeah. See, that was another issue that N64 had was they went from the Super Nintendo, which was a golden age of RPGs, to the N64 having almost zero quality RPGs in its entire lifespan.
Yeah.
That's what made me that was what made me jump ship to PlayStation as a kid, because my favorite genre had completely moved. The N64 had Quest 64, which was one of the worst games I'd ever played. Anyway, yeah, super excited for Super Nintendo Mini. I'm hoping it's easy to get. Comes out this September. They will not be taking pre-orders on it, which means you have to camp out.
Matt, this means you have to start throwing bows.
I'm going to have to. But, Chris, you were about to ask a question?
Oh, I was about to say, hey, did you know the issue of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina came out today?
No. How was it?
Sure did.
How was it?
I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
I wish I remembered what happened last issue.
Don't you have it digitally?
No. I think it's been so long that I've had that last issue on physical.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, well, let's wrap this up.
All right. I'm glad I could join.
We'll be back next week with a fuller,
glad
richer
you're able to join in.
I miss you guys.
Well, we'll see you next week.
All right, guys. Peace.
All right.
guys be awesome.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.